Now that we've got Bulma installed, let's figure out how to tell Angular to actually make use of the CSS inside there. The first thing we're going to do is open up our code editor and see what happened when we ran that command right there. So I'm going to open up my editor, and inside of my folder explorer on the left-hand side, I'm going to find the node modules directory. If I open up that folder, I'm going to see a ton of different folders inside there. The node modules directory contains all of the different dependencies of our project. So just about all the folders you see inside of here are what is required to get an Angular project up and running. If we scroll down this list and find the B section, we'll see a new folder inside there called Bulma. So that is what was added when we just ran that npm install Bulma command at our terminal. The npm, or Node Package Manager, reached out to the npm registry, downloaded all the code for Bulma, and added it into our project. Inside that Bulma directory, there's a CSS folder, and inside there is a file called bulma.css. So that is the main Bulma CSS file. That is the file that has all the different styling rules. That is what we need to include into our project. So we need to figure out how to tell Angular specifically to go and get that CSS file and include it with the final version of our application that gets served up inside the browser. So to do so, we're going to close that node modules directory. We're going to find the src folder, and then inside there, I'll find the styles.css file. So inside this file, there is a comment at the very top. It says you can add global styles to this file. And then very importantly, it says you can also import other style files. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to add a single line of code to the styles.css file that tells Angular to go into that node modules directory, find the Bulma folder, find the CSS folder inside that, and then find the bulma.css file inside of there. And to take that file and include it with our project when it gets built and served up inside the browser. So to do so, we will write out @import, and then we will write the path to that file that we were just looking at relative to the node modules directory. So in other words, we're going to write inside there Bulma, so that is the name of the folder inside of node modules. Inside there was a CSS folder, and then inside of that was the bulma.css file. So Angular, or specifically all the tooling that builds up our application, is going to look automatically inside the node modules directory and find the Bulma folder. It's then going to get that file and include it with our project. Let's now save this file. I'll go back over to my browser, and I'll see that now all the styling has changed. I've got a different font. Some stuff looks a little bit different. That means that I've successfully included Bulma CSS into my project. So now that that stuff is all wired up, let's take one more pause. We're going to come back to the next video and start to adjust a lot of the HTML and class names for our application inside of our template so that we get that nice looking form, something similar to this form right here.